What's up, peeps? It's me, Misty. I wanted to show you a fun little technique that I just learned. And one thing that I realized whenever I was home last year and had to miss 10 months of school is just how much I missed people. Being by myself, I did not find that to be my jam, and found out the more that I was around people, the happier I was. So going back to school this year really made it something exciting for me and was a huge deal. So I found this cute project. I've had it hanging up in my art room for kind of a while, but then the best news is that I came across another way to do it that I think will be even more fun. So today I'm going to show you right now, we're going to be making a little picture that says, "We need each otter." But you don't know yet. Stay tuned for the secret way to make the water look fabulous. Supplies today are a white piece of paper, a Sharpie, 2 different colors of blue marker. Needs to be a marker for this to work. You have to have crayons. Crayons, crayons, crayons. Crayon resist means that it can resist water. We're going to need to use water during this, so there'll be a little bit of water on your sponge. I'll do that later in the video. You'll need the crayons and the 2 markers. You will need a sponge and a piece of aluminum foil that is larger than your paper. Okay? That's what you need. So here we go. So you're going to put your paper going up and down, which is vertical. We're going to start with our little otter. It's kind of going to look like a teddy bear, but we're going to make the ears be a little bit farther on the outside and a little smaller than a teddy bear. You're going to start with a stretched out rainbow, a little ear, come down and down, don't connect. You can make a little line in the ear and a little line in the ear. Now I'm going to make a little curve for like a little mini arm and a rounded oval for the hand. Okay? Then I'm going to add a circle inside, and then 3 rainbows, 3 rainbows. The next thing we're going to do is draw the body. So I'm going to kind of make it kind of long like this, and I'm going to kind of start to curve like this. Okay, so one will straight and one will curve, and then I'm going to come out and do a skinny rainbow and back to connect. Okay, so it kind of looks a little bit weird right now, but stick with me and we'll keep going. The next thing we're going to do is the face. I'm going to do a circle and a circle. I'm going to leave a little highlight. I'm going to hide the white, but leave my little highlight. Remember, if you ever color in the highlight, it's no big deal. It's okay. I'm going to add 2 little eyebrows, and I'm going to make a little upside down triangle nose. Again, leaving a highlight and then hiding the white. Next, I'm going to go by the cheeks. I'm going to go out and curve by the contour of his face. Go out and curve by the contour of his face. And this is a happy little otter. So I'm going to add a smile and a couple little whiskers. So cute. The next thing we're going to do is add his feet. We're going to go down here kind of where our body is starting to curve. I'm going to add an oval and add an oval. Remember, if you kind of mess up your lines, you can always go back over it. I'm going to add a circle inside and then 3 more circles, a circle inside, and then 3 more circles. Once I finish that, I'm going to make his little belly. I'm going to curve around, not draw on top of my feet, and go underneath my feet back to connect for his little belly. Remember, any lines that you don't like, you'll see sometimes I like to go back over anything maybe that I want to make a little bit thicker. All the same lines can make for kind of a boring picture, so feel free to go back over any lines you might not be liking. You'll see that I'm kind of going a little bit further on some to kind of show those wrinkles that an otter would have in his body. Good artists always add details, so I'm going to just add a couple little pieces of fur, just some little pieces of hair, because an otter is a mammal, so it would have some fur on its body. The next thing we're going to do is make some watermarks, because our otter is swimming on his back. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Look how I got smaller as I went along. I might add some here. I'm going to do 3 at every point. Okay, that can kind of depend on what you want to do. I'm going to do some down here for his tail also, because he's using his tail to help him move through the water. Now, we did say that we were kind of doing a play on words, saying we need each otter. So I'm going to add some hearts. Remember, for your background, you get to add whatever you want. You know that is one thing Miss D loves about art. So I'm going to add some hearts. Remember to popcorn if you do something in the background. Putting everything together isn't interesting, so we can pop, pop, pop around our picture. Next, we're going to add our words. Now, you'll notice from the one I showed in the beginning that I used some fancy letters. Remember, I do not like to see boring old letters in an art picture. Okay, that's not what's going to make people stop and go, whoa, that's really cool, or that's cute. So think of the way you want to do your letters. I'll leave this right here. You can color any way you want. If you want to use browns, you can. If you want to make your otter purple, you can. You get to do whatever you want. Color it in, hide the white, and then you're going to write we, W-E, need, N-E-E-D, each, E-A-C-H, otter, O-T-T-E-R. Notice I forgot one little line up here of my water, so I'm going to get my blue crayon and go back to color that. Okay, now remember your sponge is not dripping water, but it should definitely be wet. You should be able to feel the water. You're going to then take your sponge and go down your paper. This is why it's very important that you use crayon. If you don't have a Sharpie, you need to write the words also with crayon, because a regular marker would then smear with the water. Now, once you feel like you've gotten some water all over your paper, you can set your sponge to the side. You're going to take this and put it right on top. I'm going to push, 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 push. Alright, and take it off the reveal. It's left a very cool water pattern. I would then take your sponge, and you can get off any water you may not like on your otter. If some is left on top, guess what? He's not going to be dry if he's swimming in that water. Okay? The more you hide the white, the cooler this will look. You can always try it with other colors too. Love you guys. Bye.